Hi everybody. Today's video is something that I pulled out of the archives, if you will. It's a video that I did back in 2010. The family and I went to Hershey Park, and we went to Chocolate World. Had basically it's an assembly line where you can create your own chocolate bar. Um, they uh, they make you put a hairnet on and all look very in a gown. Although you're on the other side of you're not actually in the factory. It's a mini factory, and you're inside on the other side of plexiglass, so you can watch the various stages of your chocolate bar being created. And you get a whole variety of bases to choose from: chocolate, milk chocolate, dark chocolate, white chocolate, and the various inclusions. And at the various stages, you can see what's going on. It's all automated until the bar gets to the very end, and then it takes a person to actually take the bar out and put it in the wrapper that you've designed. So personalized, created just by you, for you. So again, this goes back to 2010. Um, I'll have there wasn't any audio, so I'll have a little bit of voiceover. But hope you enjoy it, and it's sort of a surprise. Haven't seen it for a while, and everybody's there: Margie, Bridget, Brian, me. So I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so here's a little chocolate factory, the mini chocolate factory. We're in there, and there's Margie and Brian and Bridget, and have our hair nets on and our protective clothing. Um, and as you can see below, there's stations, the various stations of the inclusions of what's going to be added. Um, and we've got all the protective clothing, although you can see um, we're not actually close to the product or the machinery. There's plexiglass between us and them, and then as you can see right behind it, it's the outside. But these are stations where different inclusions are added to. You choose what kind of chocolate you want. You see it's our name, Thomas T. And there's a little hopper up above to the back of the chocolate, and you can see this is the chocolate cookie bits coming up, and they have chocolate bits. You choose outside. You make your choices as to what you want included. They have raspberry bits. They have chocolate chips, almonds, pretzel pieces, butterscotch pieces. You want sprinkles or you don't want sprinkles. So they have all the different choices, and you get to watch it go along on this conveyor belt here. They're going to put vanilla chips in. You can tell that that's one customized by me with the vanilla chips. And you can see how the chips, it stopped probably because of another bar, but you see how they slowly drop in. And also you notice that it's not real even. It's clearly not the way that a standard bar would be produced. But it's the whole, you're immersed in the or part of watching the factory. Um, Now it gets on this different kind of conveyor belt, and you can see there's holes underneath. It's a grid, and you can see you're sort of coming up to something a little wet. Um, So this is where the going to get a pretty soon. You're going to see there's a curtain of chocolate that is coming down on top of the tray of chocolate, and the reason why it's a grill is because the excess chocolate goes underneath and goes through, allowing the tray to be filled up sufficiently, and then it moves along. And you see this little thing that bounces up and down. It's sort of a this is called an enrober. This whole process where the chocolate comes in and it sort of pounds down gently, pounds down the chocolate, puts it in there. Then it goes on to another different kind of conveyor belt, because now the chocolate bar has been created and filled up, and now it's going to get into the cooling down process. Cooling down process takes about 8 minutes. It goes into a cooling tunnel. We won't watch it for the whole 8 minutes. But as you can tell, it's a pretty good sized bar. It's about 5 inches long by almost 3 inches wide and maybe 2/3 of an inch thick. So it's well over 6 ounces of chocolate, and I think this whole tour, which included a little video in the beginning, though, I think it costs like $15 or $19, which includes the bar of candy, bar of chocolate. We're not going to watch the whole cooling down period. We'll skip that, skip over, and we'll get to the end result, the output. So here we are. The chocolate bars come out and goes on another conveyor belt and speeds down. It certainly goes a lot faster. Goes into these little trays, and it's going to move towards to the final. Now it's cooled down, so it's hardened, and it'll move down to where they actually pack it away. So we'll watch the tray and it get moved down. We were able to create our own packaging. There's a wrapper, which is standard. It's of course tailored to the experience here, to the create your own chocolate bar experience. And then so that's not, you'll see that in a minute, where these trays go along, and the wrapper will be in the foreground, the chocolate in the tray is in the background. That wrapper we didn't create. There it is, but the final wrapper has our name on it. And you'll see how it pushes the bar from the background into the foreground and puts it into precisely puts it into the wrapper. And there it is, and it closes it up, seals it up. And fully automated until the very end here, where somebody actually will pick it up out of the tray and what's nice is you can watch all this and as it's happening, and Yeah, that's also probably a good thing that it goes so slow because you can keep track of it. If it was in the real factory, these things probably go by so quickly that your eyes, it would just wouldn't be able to notice how the whole process is. And here it comes, the final product. And you can see our box with the name on it, summer of 2010. So that was our trip to the chocolate factory. I hope you enjoyed it. A little step back in time, 10, 11 years. It's 10 and a half years. It was a lot of fun. And yes, we have nothing but memories to after that. The chocolate was gobbled up shortly thereafter. So I guess that's a good result. So, all right, okay, take care. See you next time. Bye bye.